sorry. I'm repeating exactly what you said in different words.
No, you're just doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're talking. We're communicating. We're telling the right hand's talking to the left hand. You know, unlike our employers. You know, boss never knows. How come you didn't tell this guy? What are you doing? I don't know.
Point of process. Hey, point of process.
You're all my supervisors and you don't talk to each other. What's up, man?
Do you guys know these signs like that we're trying to like use for communication amongst each other during this time?
No.
So this means like, I hear what you're saying, that's important, but not right now. Okay. And then this means like, yeah, absolutely. This means like, dude, what are you saying?
Hang loose.
You know?
Hang loose.
Shaka.
Gotcha.
So I think from this point forward, I mean, hopefully we'll have security teams, people signing up for that, but especially at night, security teams probably want to have video cameras of some kind.
Yes.
Ooh.
I have
video capabilities. Police do come around, the security can just kind of hang back, let them do their thing, but while filming.
Yeah. Wind has put together a list for shifts.
It's taped on the cart. There's a security sign up. We're also asking people if they have a source for, oddly enough, whistles.
I have
because that way we're all talking, we're all making noise, things like that. But if there's a security issue or if the cops arrive and we are scattered, we need to be together. And a whistle will get everybody's attention, and even for like a health emergency or a harassment emergency by the rowdy drunk types that walk by and call us assholes, and hey, they're entitled.
I will duct tape this whistle to the cart right over there.
There's a suggestion box on the information cart with pieces of paper. It's a cigar box. Thanks to Ivy, smells really good. Please feel free to write some of this stuff down. If you don't want to actually stand up and do mic time for General Assembly, at least they'll go through the suggestions and announce them to people, and maybe it'll speed up our beautiful process a little bit. Also, somebody willing to take this concern that we're talking about right now to the more organized, in-charge type. You're nodding, Gabe. So
no. I'm this right now. I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Find that responsible person.
I'm willing to do it if we'll write it down. I have some short-term memory issues, and so if we will write it down, what we want to tell the organizational types, I will pass it on.
I propose that we devise a plan right now, or maybe we could start devising it in like half hour or 45 minutes or whatever, but I think the sooner we do it, the better. I think we should devise a plan right now as to how to handle the legality and the media until General Assembly at 5. We've got, what time is it now? Is it like 10?
It's almost 10:55.
Okay, almost 11. So what is that? 6 hours until General Assembly starts. We've got to know what to do between now and then in terms of handling like the greater community. So that's what I propose.
I think we need to somehow, and I don't know how to do this, figure out a legal status of us being here. Whether we're going to get ticketed. And I think, and as far as the permit's concerned, and as far as getting a porta potty here, that probably needs to happen before the General Assembly, because after the General Assembly it's going to be 2 weeks.
Right.
Especially for the porta potty and probably for the permit. I don't know if we can. There was a gentleman here last night that did talk to the county grounds person. Roy, and I don't know how to get a hold of Roy.
I have Roy's card. Well,
calling
my
Roy
goodness.
would be great and figure out what happened with the permit process last night.
Yeah.
And whether it included tonight, future nights, or if it was just one night.
So
or
Roy
if it went through it all.
Do we have Roy's contact info?
I have Rob's contact info. I don't have Roy's contact info.
Well, maybe Rob and Roy friends.
Montana Cannabis Industry Association, he said that if we needed any support in any way, including legality, which is why I got them confused, to give him a call. So I'm not sure quite what that means. And I don't have a phone, but...
I've got a phone.
What is the department that this Roy is part of then? Grounds?
I think it's the county of grounds, but I don't know if he knows.
My understanding is Roy, who's with one of the labor unions, spoke with, I believe his name was Ron, I forget his last name, who's like
possibly in charge of public works, which includes grounds.
And he would be the person that would issue us a permit.
Great, Robert. Okay, so this information already.
So is there?
Maybe he's just somebody who's with public works and not in charge of the public. It might be the main.
Do we have contact info for?
This guy's had his hand up for a little while here.
Illegal camping.
Yeah.
You're doing fine.
Do we have a phone number for any of the of those other coordinators or any of those teams?
Media and legality.
We did, but we don't now.
Sounds like we desperately need legal
representation. We need to keep numbers, contact lists. I started one on the cart. Everybody that is involved that could give some support, everybody, and all of us, to just write out our information.
So that officer that approached here.
Do folks think that? Do folks generally agree it's a good idea to get in contact with someone from the legal team and someone from the media team?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should we devise a plan to get in contact with someone from each of those?
Yes.
Okay.
Without them showing up.
So when did he say the officer was going to come back with his men and enforce this? Was it
He just said he's going to tell his night team. So it
his
sounds
night team?
There may.
He was really good, actually. I mean, let's be straight.
But he didn't say what.
He is professional.
Let's try the hand raising and stuff.
They know we're here. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a reporter down.
I agree. I think you contact whoever's on the legal team. We've got some lawyer, paralegal, whatever, any legal person.
Yeah.
But from my personal perspective is my understanding of the Bill of Rights is that we have the right to peaceably assemble for redress of grievances. That's obviously what's going on here. If there is a law that says that, you can't do it because of some technicality, that is, can't be enforced. I mean, this is just me, and so I'm going to be here tonight, and I'm not going to go. I'm not going to set up my tent, but I will come out and be around, and if somebody wants to give me a ticket, so be it. That's fine. But I'm doing what I know that I have the right to do. We know that we're not doing it.
Right.
So that's just my 2 cents.
Dylan, who is the one who is handing out these cards, and I'm going to read it really quick because I think we should all know our rights. We should know our rights. So many people, because it's so confusing anyway. If I am under arrest, please tell me. If I am not under arrest, I wish to freely go on my way. In either case, I refuse to consent.
Guys, can we all?
I think that's a good idea. Let's hold on.
I can't even hear. Okay.
Hey, everyone who's interested in this discussion, please partake. And if you're not, could you step back just a couple feet so we can do this? It seems like this is urgent to deal with. If we're concerned about the longevity of this idea, we're all here for it. I think.
The media claims that I wasn't here last night, but I spent a lot of time reading what has been said by the media about this, and they claim that the mayor said that this was okay. Really
Which is why they kept the blinkers off. Yeah.
Exactly. And so there's no details really. I sort of looked and said, was there a direct statement from the mayor's office or anything that I could find anywhere? So I'm not even sure what their source is, and of course, it's like the Missoulians, so they don't cite their sources.
Yeah.
Can we call them?
You could. So Rob Cheney wrote the article. He called this a mostly peaceful protest, which is hilarious because it's completely peaceful.
I heard that.
I saw that.
I heard, but that's what I thought about that on the internet. But,
Pretty sure he got a bonus for that
There's
one.
really nothing in the media that I could find that was helpful at all, other than that.
All right, so what was your card?
So Dylan, who was the gentleman yesterday who handed out all these little cards, because we all need to be aware of what our rights are. So, if I am under arrest, please tell me. If I am not under arrest, I wish to freely go on my way. In either case, I refuse to consent to any search of my person, my effects, and my property, my premises, or the location of my arrest. I wish to remain silent and demand to have my attorney present during any questioning, lineup, or search. If you ignore my exercise of these rights or attempt to obtain a waiver of such rights, then I want to talk to my attorney before any conversation with any law enforcement agent, especially concerning the subject of waiver. I exercise these rights as guaranteed under the Constitution of the United States, State of Montana.
We need more of this.
Yeah.
And maybe we need a big sign for people who don't have the little card.
Exactly.
Sean, who is going to be doing a lot of cooking for us. Graham and Sean spoke yesterday when we first assembled. He is making copies of these, so we will have more of these for everybody to have. We don't have to speak. You know, am I free to go? Am I free to go? Am I free to go? You know, just remember your rights. Don't be scared.
While we were just talking about this, I think I can try and find a way to get a hold of Jason Weiner, who's the city councilman that was here yesterday. I'm sure he has the ear with the mayor, so I'll try and get a hold of him the best I can.
I'm sorry,
I'm Casey. And I think that, he should be able to connect us with the problem.
Do you have a cell phone? Do you have contact information? You should want to get his number.
I don't have his phone number, but I'll find it.
We should get your number too.
Okay.
Yeah, we should get everybody's like.
I think the people who are staying overnight, we really need to have one another's, phone. I mean, I realize we're here.
We really do.
I started a little list, but I could still get, like, I have a yellow, with lined paper.
Yeah. If we all need to write our contact info. And to keep communication going, even if we're not staying overnight.
Somebody had their hand.
And then,
sorry.
So I think we really need to work the social media angle, and it could be very helpful on this particular issue as well. So we're talking about, getting a hold of Jason Weiner, John Ingen. If we can, there's some contact information. I mean, I think all of us and anybody else we can get to do it should be calling the mayor, calling the police station, whoever, and saying, look, we support these people. We don't want you to go down and, run them off, and try to use that, the grassroots pressure. And I think the social media stuff, the Facebook page, keeping that updated, maybe like go and have somebody throw it up right now, because that's what people are looking at. That's how I found out about stuff. So I think we should try to push that.
One of the things that we were encouraged to do yesterday is if you have an individual Facebook page or Twitter account, to make sure that you're posting your status updates. And I have my laptop here, and as long as we can find a recharge, anybody who wants to log on and sit down and do it is welcome to do it, as long as we all agree to safeguard one another's stuff. Also, does anybody have a pragmatic question? Anybody have a phone number for the mayor?
We can find it.
It's like 830 something.
You're going to start searching for a phone number for the mayor, city council.
I do have his number.
Somebody has a new.
I do have his number.
Mayor and city council members.
Yes.
So before,
Wait, there was a hand up over here. Sorry, Gabe.
Oh, I was just going to say I just got Tamara's telephone number.
Cool.
Do it.
So it sounds like we have until 4 in the afternoon before the night shift comes on.
396-71.
I have a friend over there.
Tamara is our communications. What are we calling them? Liaison?
I
and
guess.
So she was kind of the head to start the umbrella for all of the other stuff. I apologize if I sound like I'm, in charge of something I'm not.
You're just speaking.
Okay. Just trying to disseminate
we're one and we're all.
I'm the information booth.
God bless us all.
Right now, I guess.
We're young, we're old.
Okay, Gabe,
We're just one.
you were next.
Yeah, I was going to say, before we contact Mr. Engen,